What is up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing on this wet and disgusting and hot and humid fucking Saturday afternoon? What's going on, boys and girls? It's time for a little bit of Skyrim before we get into some more Dungeons and Dragons over at Casa del Arv. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. This is actually true. I believe in this. And also, the funny thing about music... Hi, everybody. How you doing? Wait. No, everything's fine. I'm just doing that as force of habit. I turned up the microphone audio a little bit because I found it was a little bit low compared to the game yesterday. If it sounds like it's really loud, just let me know. I'll dial it back a little bit. But yeah, the game audio was really loud. I was kind of getting drowned out by it. But yeah, the funniest thing about music, also, this song is supremely repetitive. Yeah, a little bit of end snare will work. The funniest thing about music is that, like, there are only so many notes. Like, even when you're working in the electronic, you know, EDM kind of style of music, the thing that's cool about it is that there are lots of sounds you can work with, but there are only so many notes. So, and only so many, in Western music anyway, so many musical phrases that you can do before you start sounding a little samey. So you're always trying to push that line between, like, originality and coherency, where it still sounds like music. Thanks, New York. That's always appreciated. I hope they save whoever they're going after, or I hope they get whoever they're going after. But yeah, that's kind of the biggest challenge. So there's that. But yeah, that music that you heard was from Nervous Test Pilot, who, if I remember correctly, is the guy who has done the music for Frozen Synapse and for Frozen Cortex, both of which are really good soundtracks. Personally, I haven't played Frozen Cortex. I've played Frozen Synapse. I like the music to Frozen Cortex more to just listen to it. I think the music to Frozen Synapse is probably a little more complex, a little more, like, interesting from a musical perspective, just because it's, like, very moody, very sort of, like, dangerous computer kind of thing. It's like, either way, both of his soundtracks are awesome, and a lot of his other music, like that, what you heard was from a thing called Cerebral? What do you mean, cerebral? Oh yeah, I guess that's a good way to describe it. But yeah, that song that was being played, that I played during the opening, was from a album called Music for Code. I put the link for it in the chat, so if you're watching this on the VOD, you should see it because I put it in during the intro. Because Troll was asking for it. So yeah, it's a really cool album. I'm not gonna spend too much time fumfering around here on more complex music, sometimes called cerebral. Yeah, more complex could be described as cerebral. I also think it's a little bit more technically interesting, like technically complex, in that it just, you know, it plays with electronic music themes more, and sort of like in a way to sort of ground the game. The music to Frozen, what is it? Now I'm forgetting the names of the game. The music of Frozen Cortex sounds a little bit more EDM-y than the music to Frozen Synapse, which sounds a little bit more, it's moodier. Yeah. It fits the vibe of the game a little bit more in that world than out of context. That's kind of what I'm saying. Anyway, make sure this camera's not shaking every time I hit the desk. Okay, that's better. I saw yesterday, it was like, I was moving stuff a little bit, and the C920 Logitech camera, you can move the top of it so that it will, like, sit at weird angles, but sometimes that's a really bad thing, because if it's not closed all the way, it won't stay shut, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, that music ended at the perfect moment for us to start, so I'm just gonna jump right into the game, because we've got like an hour and a half, and then I gotta head over to Arv's channel for Infinity and Beyond D&D session, which should be a shit ton of fun. I'm actually Before I do that, I just want to take a quick listen and make sure the audio sounds all right. Perfect. All right, cool. That sounds fantabulous. All right, so let's jump in and do some stuff. I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot done, but you know, we'll probably get a little bit of. Hey, ho, howdy. What the fuck is going on here? Why are you doing that? Oh, it's because it's just being dumb. There we go. All right, we're good. Wait, is the mouse? Right, yeah. Okay.